Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host Eddie Young, and yeah, slight change of plan today. Um, so unfortunately, the interview won't be going ahead today, unless uh, unless somebody comes into the chat there. So yeah, just like little impromptu stream here. So if you want to ask a question or about rock and metal, what's coming up on the channel, or anything like that, just give us pop it in the chat there, and I will answer it as much as possible. Um, so, hey Curry, hey Lisa Pooh, how you all doing? So yeah, yeah, and I might even open up the lines to you. So if you want to come and join in to discuss rock and metal. So yeah, just let me know in the chat there. So yeah. Well, don't forget tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time, I will be interviewing Fallen Legacies. So yeah, so and going to be that's going to be an absolutely brilliant uh, brilliant interview that. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to interviewing. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to interviewing Fallen Legacies. So, because I've heard some of their music and seen some of their music videos up online. So, I'm really looking forward to that. So, yeah, and hopefully, and yeah, another thing, hopefully, fingers crossed, over the weekend, I will be watching Godzilla -1. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will get time to actually do that on hopefully over the weekend. So yeah. And I'm going to put. I know Bastian is going to be talking about because he's watching Godzilla -1 as well. Hopefully, something today. So yeah, um, yeah. If you want, Curry, Lisa Boo, if you're feeling confident, if you want to join in the chat, come on, and you don't have to put your camera on. Just put the audio on. It's pretty much simple to use. Just if you want to come on, just click the link and choose a name and allow your microphone on. You don't have to turn your camera on. And join on if you want to jump on. So here's the link if you want to jump on. Like I said, just a little impromptu stream. So instead of actually wasting, oh, I wouldn't say wasting it, yeah. So right, has everybody seen the latest three videos of top three songs of in on the channel? Um, Bastian, yes, on Wednesday, recorded his top three songs of Motion Device, and they are wide awake. So yeah, and I released on Tuesday. Let me see when I remember what. Um, Let me see. like I said, I'm not exactly prepared today, but yeah, I was all pretty much all geared up for the interview. So yeah, let me see. Yeah, I released Alchemia and my top three songs of their album Inception, and I also released it. I picked my top three songs of Aldous, I hope I pronounced that right, and their album Evoke 2. So yeah, hope you all watched that. Um, so yeah, and I'm going to be hopefully I'm going to be recording some stuff over the weekend over the weekend with my another two bands and their albums. So yeah, and yeah, and if you've got any questions, by all means ask away in the chat there. It does help. And yeah, hope you also spank the like as well. That's my favourite saying goes. Yeah, it does. Like I say, it does help the channel out in a big way. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing uh, what's coming up on next week's show. Obviously, I'm gonna be replaying the interview that I'm going to be doing with um, Fallen Legacies next Thursday. Also, I'm going to be playing the two albums of the week, which is, let me see, let's get me paper, when I get me notes. So, yeah, these are my notes here. I literally got to write these down to remind me because I tend to forget. So the two bands I'm going to be playing as albums of the week is Breed of Aggression and Mind Imperium, I should say. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, two great bands there. Two great bands there. So yeah, um, yeah. So um, I was just checking YouTube because normally Steph the alternate do she streams, but she's made an announcement that she won't be doing any streams this weekend. So yeah, um, yeah, she's apparently something's propped up and she won't be able to stream. Um, won't be able to stream until next week. So yeah, yeah, which is yeah, I was looking forward to watching Steph. So yeah, oh yeah, if you haven't was subscribed to Steph the Alternate, she's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, yeah, right, yeah. What's coming up on the show? Like I said, I just mentioned the two albums of the week and the interview that I'm going to be replaying for next for next week. So right, well, get it. Where we find it. Going to be now, where are we? Ah, there we go. I'm going to be playing some as everything unfolds, as I lay dying, as I'm here, as asbestos worker, as God. Yeah, thanks, Curry. Thanks, Curry. Yeah. Also, if you haven't subscribed to Popcorn Planet, Popcorn Palace, um, Nerd Report, The Ravens Flock, and Grayson Report. Have I missed anybody? Have I missed anybody? I don't think I have. Oh, and it's Kim as well. It's Kim as well. All those channels are absolutely amazing. So yeah, yeah. So also got Ascog, Aspidium. Let me see. We've got now where are we? Asterize, Asterism. Oh, Asterism is a really good band. Asterism. Then we've got Astral Sleep. Yeah, and Astralium. Yeah, so yeah, if you want to find out what's coming up on Project Metal Across the Pond radio show, there's also the keep an eye on the website as well, which is projectmetalmusic.wordpress.com for all the updates. Plus, there's going to be some reviews going to be released over there as well with like Bastion's going to be doing a review. His normal review usually on a Monday and Tuesday when it normally gets released. So yeah, that's going to be good because yeah, and from what I was when I was talking to Bastion yesterday over on Digital Revolution Radio, he said that he's going to be seeking. He's going to be bringing some dark material bands. From what I understand of it, it's going to be well. Put it this way, he went down a rabbit hole, and when he finally got out of it, it was literally. He said basically he had a stiff drink after he got out of that rabbit hole. He said he was absolutely he was shook. He was shook. So yeah, that's on Monday on the podcast. Podcast 72. Oh God, I can't believe we've been doing the podcast for for 72 episodes. Yeah, so I can't really see really what what really. Oh right, okay, yeah, and Curry, thank you so much for sharing the links to It's Kim, Popcorn Planet, Nerd Report, and Steph the Ultimate Nerd. It's much appreciated. Yeah, all channels are absolutely brilliant. So yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's like I said, Bastion's going to be doing some major. He took a deep dive down the rabbit hole of the extreme side of metal, and yeah, it's going to be well. Put it this way, if you are sort of like easily squeamish, shall we say, don't watch it because it is this is like a pre warning about podcast on Monday's podcast. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be properly brutal. So yeah. So on like I said, we so if you want any oh yes, not for squeamish. As Lisa, as you know, you were there on yesterday in the chat on Digital Revolution Radio. He said that it's going to be brutal. It's I've discovered quite a few bands that are, shall we say, not for the faint-hearted. Put it that way. Not for the faint-hearted. So yeah, it's the subject is it all comes under metal banner, but it it is some of these bands that I've discovered over the last 30 plus years. It is they got it. It's brutal, properly brutal. Some of the subject matter that they tackle. So yeah, like I said, every time that we do something like this on the channel, yeah, granted there might be an 18 plus show, especially on the especially the podcast is 18 plus show. Uh, Curry, Curry, well put this way, you would literally run away screaming with some of the subject matter. With some of the subject matter, some of these bands go for. It's take uh, oi YouTube. These are the band's names. These are the band's names. So I am literally don't bother. Some of the yeah, you might think, oh yeah, this band's not too bad, but think of um, right disclaimer. Some of the subject matter of some of these bands are brutal. Check out Cannibal Corpse, Napalm Death. Then you take a look at Watain, Rotting Christ, and you'll basically get you'll get yeah. So yeah, check them out. Like I said, YouTube. This is just um, these are not my work. These are not my band name. I've got nothing to do with the bands. Like I said, just check out those bands, and then you can basically decide for yourself. And those bands are some of the bands can be tame. Those bands could be tame, but compared to some other bands, yeah. So yeah. There's some of the I can't repeat some of the topics of some of these bands use because I will literally get banned if I mention any of the literally get banned from the site. So yeah, so yeah, it's going to be brutal on Monday. So actually, just so yeah, disclaimer. Yeah, yeah, you'll understand what I mean when you even just check out Cannibal Corpse, and that is the hint for Monday's episode. So yeah, it's going to be brutal on Monday, but going to be now for me. Like I know it's sort of like still rock and metal. But I've been getting into a lot of symphonic. I've always been ever since about oh god 1990, 1997. I started like a really brief history, so you know exactly where I'm coming from when I say this. Round about from 1994 to about 96. I was listening to a lot of stuff from America and the US, and basically I got to the point where I was so sick and tired of hearing the same style of music done by numerous bands, to the point where it sounded all the same. To the point where it was just like, why, just why? So I basically turned, not necessarily turned, but not fully turned my back on the stuff that was coming out of the US and the UK, because there was some great bands coming out of the two countries. But I basically turned to look at Europe with the rock and metal bands that were coming out of Europe. So in 1997, somebody sent a copy of With Them Temptations into the first EP that they officially released. So they With Them Temptation is more of a symphonic metal. But with In Temptation, the first album was more of like a harder metal than symphonic. Then the second, then that's when I said, you know what, they are a lot better than what's coming out of the UK and the US, because it was like something I heard sort of like rock and metal music having orchestral music behind it. So this wasn't nothing new, but it became more of an epic scale. With In Temptation, they were like one of a lot of rock and metal bands out there that was how can I put this? They were utilizing the symphonic and orchestral musicians on the music, and at the same time, there were other bands such as Nightwish, Lacuna Coil, After Forever, coming out round about the same time, of about 96 to about 98, round about then. And I was like, you know what? I quite like this. I was really enjoying it. And that's when I started to explore different bands from Europe. And then it's just, I was just like, no, I can't be dealing with some of the bands that's coming out of the US and out of the US and the UK. You had bands such as Oasis and fucking um, Oasis, Take That, Backstreet Boys. Yeah, I was like, really? Yeah, don't get us wrong, they've got a market for it, but it wasn't my style at the time. It's still not my style. Still not my thing. But it was just that. It was just like, oh, I wanted something. It was the same format all the time. Same format. It was the same format. Doesn't matter. That's a generic crap. Right. That's just my. That was just my opinion. And it was just like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I was still even the rock and metal bands were starting to become the same format. It was just the same format. It's just like once a label locked on a specific sound or a specific uh, part of the music industry, they just literally went with it. Literally. So yeah, don't get us wrong. I love. Don't get us wrong. I love music in general. I just love music in general because technically I could go from um, like opera to classical music to blues, jazz fusion, uh, blues rock, or you could go to like the stoner rock. Like, Christ, I can literally go to I can literally go to to the extreme black metal, all within a matter of minutes. Literally, I could quite happily listen to say Beethoven. Next minute, I could listen to Slayer. Next minute, I could go to the Beach Boys, or to The Who, or to Elvis Presley, or back to Elvis Fitzgerald, all quite happily. Oh yeah, and yeah, Lisa, depending on mood. You know what I mean? Yeah, and yeah, Curry. Yeah, you've got to have. Curry says you've got to have different styles to each genre, or it gets, or yeah, it all sounds the same. True, totally. And yeah, yeah, it. You know, what I mean, but what was coming out in the '90s, it's just like I got so sick of it, especially in the mid '90s. It was just no, because my first full on proper, because don't get us wrong, I went to gigs prior to 1997. I went to like to local gigs and stuff, but my first real full on international band that I went to was Incubus. Not Incubus, because that was later on. It was Type One Negative when they toured with the October Rust album, and yeah, great there, Curry. Mid nineties was all generic. Yeah, totally agreed. Totally agreed there. Yeah, that was my first proper international band that I saw, because Type One Negative was American based band, and that was my first proper international band that I saw. So yeah, it was like it was yeah, it was good. Don't get us wrong, it was absolutely amazing. Because at the time I didn't know as you know, if you are like an OG of the channel, um, I didn't realize this. I didn't know that it was there. Our good friend Matt Howlett, who's a good friend of the channel, and the guy, one of the members of the band, Foreign Fields. He was there. Like I said at the time, I didn't even know I didn't know I did not know he even existed until about a couple of years ago when we got chatting over on Digital Revolution Radio, saying that yeah, oh yeah, I was at that gig, and at the Type One Negative gig down in Leeds. I don't know if it's still there or not. The club, the Town and Country. I've got to ask Steph about that if she knows if it's still there, and because I know she's based in Yorkshire. I don't know if so. Yeah, I've got to ask her. Like I said, it was at the Town and Country down in Leeds when I first saw Type One Negative. Because I was at the time I was getting into like sort of like the doom, getting back into sort of like the doom metal, the goth metal, that type of thing. And one of the support band, one of the main support bands was Stuck Mojo, and they brought a song out called Pig Walk. If you want, check out Stuck Mojo on YouTube, you will understand what I mean with their Pig Walk. It was a full gig. Well, put this way, to the point where I couldn't hear for 3 days. That's how good the gig was. It was like I couldn't hear for 3 days. I still had ringing in my ears. So yeah, that was a good gig. And yeah, after that, I was just like, you know what, I'm enjoying myself here. So over the years, I've seen a lot of international bands, such as let me think, Fear Factory, Chura Santana. Let me think. Alice Cooper twice. Paradise Lost. Let me see. Yeah, wait, Paradise Lost is actually British. But anyway, yeah, I've went to see Chura Santana. That changed the name to from Manhole to Chura Santana. And yeah, I've seen AC/DC twice. I made it 3 times, and basically I just like I went. I've literally seen Slayer, Foo Fighters, Soulfly. Um, Let me think. Pantera. I've seen. I've seen. Um, oh God. Blacktop Mojo. And I haven't heard of that band before, Lisa. Let me write that down. Let me write that down so I won't forget. Bear with me. Just typing this down. Let me, guys. If you've got a band if you've got a band that you want either myself or Bastion for us to check out, let us know. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's well put this way, Kerry. I've literally been to 500 gigs near enough 500 gigs in the last 30. Hang on, 33 years. 33. I must have seen about 500 at least. I've been to, yeah. It's hard to keep track because I've seen like a 4 ton of gigs throughout the years. So you're talking, I think it was about what, at least 500, anything between 450 to 500 gigs in the last 33, 34 years. Yeah, so yeah, I've seen Marillion. Like I said, I've seen Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, Cold Chamber, not Cannibal Corpse, Cradle of Filth. Um, I've seen, like I said, AC/DC. The second time I've seen the AC/DC was with Axl Rose fronting. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I've seen like a lot of the local bands as well, such as Pussy Willow Furry Penis, Holy Grail, Dean James and the Black Dogs, Lava Frog, um, Hive Mind, um, Mausoleums. There's and Driven Serious. There's a lot of stuff. So yeah, a lot of bands over the years that I've seen. Uh, those. Oh, and I've also seen Epica and Revamp. Also seen also seen um, oh uh, Real Big Fish. I didn't really rate them live. Um, and yeah, uh, I've also seen. Oh God, like I said, I've seen that many. I taught to remember when you seen the. Yeah, yeah. I've managed to see quite a few bands over the years. It's hard to keep track, especially when each went to see the. Oh, and I've also seen Lacuna Coil as well, and a Danish band called Forever Still. I've seen them twice, and they are absolutely amazing. And they've just released a new song as well recently. So yeah, I've also seen Dekesis, brilliant symphonic metal band from Birmingham in the UK. Um, I've also seen Incubus Succubus 3 times. Um, if you love your pagan folk metal band, go check out Incubus Succubus as well. And I've also seen Midnight Configuration, um, Lupine. Um, that was seen Incubus Succubus, Midnight Configuration, Lupine, and Dionysus down in Nottingham. But I think it was 2012. I think it was. Yeah, yeah, brilliant bands. So go check them out, guys. Um, uh, right, I've got them written down, so I won't forget. Yeah. So let me know in the chat if you want to join. If you want to jump on. It's only for like Lisa or Curry. If you want to jump on, you don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to, or if you don't want to jump on at all. Let me just get the thing again. So this is only for Curry and either Curry or Lisa Boo. So if you want to jump on, so here's the thing. If you want to jump on and actually start talking about rock and metal, what bands you're looking forward to, or what bands you like, stuff like that. So if you want to jump on, yeah, by all means, if you want to jump on. This will be sort of like a mod stream type of thing. If you want to jump on, by all means. All you got to do is just click on the link, allow your microphone, and yeah, choose the name, and then click enter into the studio button. So yeah. I've been sort of like as you know, some of you may know I've been doing like a lot of interviews lately, and I've created a playlist over on YouTube, saying with all the interviews I've done over the years. I've been doing interviews since February, March of 2018, and it's like over 160 interviews there. So yeah, if you want to watch the interview or the playlist, just click on over to like the playlist on the channel, and click or scroll down to an interview with. You will see all the interviews that I've done over the years. I've done like I said a lot of the local bands. Going from like I said, Pit Pussy Willow Furry Venus, Driven Serious, there's Lava Frog, Thieves of Liberty, quite a few others as well. Plus, like a lot of the live streams since been doing live interviews for 3 years now, and yeah, going to be fun. It's very interesting, with because I've interviewed bands from all over the world. Canada, there's bands from Canada, US, Brazil, Chile, Germany, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Romania, Australia, and a few others, as well, a few other countries as well, Brazil as well. Did I say Brazil? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I just said it again anyway. But yeah, going to be it's fun. Plus, yeah, it's um, yeah, yeah. Thanks, Curry. Yeah, this is what a create to be in. I'm glad you get to do this for a living. Uh, I'm not getting paid. I'm just doing Curry. I'm just doing this as a passion of mine. As a passion. Yeah, I just love doing it. I just love doing this as love doing all this. Yeah, because not only do I interview bands and review bands, talk interview bands, I also do a radio show as well. So yeah, I love. I just love. I would love to get paid. Love to get paid. Uh, I'd just love to get paid from YouTube. Get monetized on YouTube. So yeah, because yeah, to then I can actually start making a little bit of money. A little bit of money, which is being perfectly transparent here. I'd just love to love earn just even just like if I get 1,000, even if I get like I already got the 500 minimum of 500 subs, and but I need, let me see, well, I need for this level where I'm at now. I need 500 minimum 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time. I've got 519 subscribers. Well, I've only got 1,389 public hours of watch time. So yeah, but I need 3,000 to get monetized. To like basically get memberships, super chats, and yeah, yeah. But unfortunately, yeah. But yeah, because if I get that, I can do some like once a month membership streams for you guys. If once I get like 3,000 hours, but yeah, yeah. Because once I get monetized, I can doing a lot more stuff. Put some more content on the channel because it's not only just like doing interviews and doing podcasts and top three songs off or stuff like that, but I also do go to car shows, go to like different places in and around the northeast of England where I am. I've been like to Wales and stuff like that. Due to so yeah, I'm taking like doing a series called Places of Interest. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea there, Lisa. Yeah, that's a good idea. Write that down. Let's just write that there down, Lisa. Don't worry, I will give you credit. Yeah, it's already one that there's already one that Curry called an interview with over on the play under the playlist banner. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, going to be yeah. Uh, So yeah, it's like the yeah, it's going to be like a lot of yeah. So yeah, so yeah. Oh, Kerry, thank you so much. It's absolutely brilliant for you to do that. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, just bear with us, guys. I'm just answering a message here. Bear with us. Bear with us. Um, yeah, yeah. So yeah. So, like I said, if you've got any more questions or anything like that, there guys, if please put in the chat there. I'm just working on something here, so bear with me. Um, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so yeah, uh, yeah. Right. Well, where were we? where were we? Yeah, music trivia. Yeah, that's a brilliant. That's a brilliant idea there, Curry. And yeah, Lisa Boo. Sorry, Lisa Boo, Lisa Boo, Lisa Boo. Yeah. So and Curry. Yeah. Thank you for doing the playlists and play them while I'm playing them. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. Like I said, if you want to, if you want to do like the full play, if you want to like full, just watch the playlist on the channel, guys. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, yeah. So right. Getting back. Yeah. So it's just just doing the message there. Somebody messaged me. So yeah. Right. Think. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to do a solo. It's hard to do a solo stream here. Yeah. So right. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. One thing. Hopefully on February the 11th, I will be going out to another gig to see a local band I haven't seen in about a year now. So I'm going to be I'm going to be seeing Holy Grail um, on the February the 11th on February the 11th, which is Sunday, I believe, at the at the um, Museum Vault in Sunderland. So I'm going to be going to see them again. Yeah, I'm going to be seeing them again. So yeah, hopefully I should be getting some more bands on, more bands on for interviews. Hopefully for next month as well. So going to be doing like a lot more stuff on the channel as well. Hopefully going to be doing I said once I get monetized, I'm hoping to do a lot of a lot more stuff for the like member streams and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, and I've also got a Kick channel. I've got a channel over on Kick. Um, so I'm going to be doing like a lot of stuff there, like gaming and stuff like that. Primarily gaming over there. Because I don't want people putting the gaming on here, because I want to sort of like separate the two on from like Kick for gaming, bands, doing stuff with bands over here on YouTube. So going to be doing like a lot of stuff over there. I might even hopefully. Yes, I do curry, but I very rarely use it. Very rarely use it. So gonna be doing Kick there over on Kick, doing like a lot of stuff on Kick. So yeah, going to be doing stuff there. Like I said, going to be doing gaming and possibly doing like possible solo like general chat over there outside of outside of the music, whether it be like sort of like book a book review or a movie or TV show that I've been watching or have read. So yeah. So guys, back in a minute there. Yeah, back in a minute there. Just going to grab a drink. So back in a minute there, guys. So here we are. Right, so back in a minute. I'm back, guys. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, just going to get the link for Kick. So if you want to if you want to join us over Kick, by all means, going to be doing like a lot of a lot of gaming over there. At the minute, I'm playing sort of like playing uh, RuneScape at the minute. I might even start playing some retro games. So yeah, no. Like I said, I've only just gotten to stream for the first time last week on Kick, because you got on Kick you've got to have at least minimum of five subscribers over there, and yeah, it's only and Rumble. I very rarely go on there now. Because of like I say, I wouldn't say I got bored with it, like, but I got um, yeah, it's just yeah, well, there it is. Um, where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it was Curry. It was Lisa Boo. Yeah, it was. I would say, like I said, I, I don't really like Rumble for some reason. I used to watch it when Stephen Lewis was over there on there using that. So so yeah, 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 just get this back up again. So yeah, it was over on Kick. It was really good. Really good stream. We had a good chat over there, and with Lisa Booth over there as well. So yeah, gonna like I said, it was like once I get like a brand new computer, and once I get enough money to get for a new brand new computer and a new camera and everything, I will be doing it a lot more, especially like gaming over on Kick, because I know there's like a big community of gamers out there. Yes, I have. I think I've actually, I think I went to see them. I didn't remember. Yeah, I've got some of their stuff. I think that's one of the first bands that I did a top three songs of. I think. Uh, where is it? I think it was one of the. Yeah, but I have heard of them. Yeah, they are there, Lisa. Sure the top three songs of. Where is it? Where's it gone? Who put them there? Who put them? Where have they gone? When you go for over when you go over 5,000 bands on the computer, it's hard to find stuff. No. Yeah. Yeah, I have got them. Yeah, good, really good band, really good band. Yeah, really good band. Didn't remember. So yeah, no, I didn't remember who. Uh, yeah, any other? Let's. Yeah. Any other bands you wanted to mention? Please do. So yeah, Polaris, Polaris, Polaris. I think I've heard that band, but I think I've heard that band before. I'm not sure. Polaris. Let me just check. I might have some of them, but uh, it's hard to remember every single band that I've got on the computer. No, I don't think I have, but I will check them out there, Lisa. Polaris. Marta. 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 Where is Marta? Where is Marta? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Tell you about coming up on in here. Let me see. Let me see. Marta. Marta. Let me see. Uh, Marta. I'm sure I've got some Marta somewhere. Bear with us, guy. Bear with us. Bear with us. Like I say, I've got bands all over the place. I'm sure I've got some Marta somewhere. I know Marta. I've heard. I've heard the name Marta. I've Bad Omens is a good Bad Omens is a good band because I've got some of their stuff. Um, yeah, and I've also heard of Parkway Drive as well. Those are good bands. Yeah, but Parkway Drive, right? Parkway Drive. I'll put that down on the list so I can actually so I can check them out even further. What? Yeah. So yeah. I think I've actually seen it. Didn't remember, but I can't remember exactly when I saw them. I know I saw Yashin and a few other bands a few years back. Um, it's like I said, everything. The funny thing is, everything's starting to come a blur now with all these gigs. Everything's sort of like Fit for a King. Right, I'll put that one down so to check them out. So yeah, okay, I'll check all these out. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew what you meant there, Lisa. It's yeah, but yeah, you should see one of my playlists. Yeah, I've got everything on from like the Prodigy to Prodigy to Robert Miles to Rhythmics, a guy called people such as um, yeah, I've got Incubus Succubus, I've got Rob Zombie on there, I've got like different bands there. It's unreal. So yeah, it's fun. It is literally fun going through like different, just going through YouTube with like the uh, just looking through the YouTube. It's it's fun to watch some of these bands. And actually, you never know, you might actually find so many different bands on there, different music on there. I've discovered recently discovered over on YouTube. um, a Taiwanese musician called Nini. Let me just get the. Let me get. Hang on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Nini Music. Nini Music is sort of like is a Taiwanese musician, and she is different music. Well, put it this way, I've been sort of like she. How can I describe her? She is sort of like Taiwanese folk music, folk metal music. So yeah, it's sure. After the stream finishes, check Nini Music out. She is absolutely brilliant on the yeah, absolutely brilliant. There's a YouTube channel. Check her out, and yeah, it is absolutely brilliant. I know she's been doing like a lot of lives on there. I said, recommend a song, and she plays it on like a traditional instrument, and like I said, she's absolutely brilliant. Like I said, I've only discovered her about 2 weeks ago, I think. I was just going through YouTube randomly to see to see what I could find, and and she came up on the channel on my feed, and I've also found another group of. Oh right, okay, oh cool, cool, Lisa, cool. Another uh, sort of like band that I've sort of like band or group of Native Americans. Absolutely brilliant. I've been watching some of their stuff over on either. Well, I first discovered them on Instagram, really, about a couple of months ago, and I was like called. Uh, Guys, apologies if I pronounce this wrong. Otti Ken, spelled Otykken. I said apologies if I got that wrong. I did no disrespect whatsoever. Uh, I've got a problem with, well, I'm just sort of like dyslexic. So, yeah. So, please bear that in mind. Please bear that in mind. So, yeah. Otiken. I hope I pronounced that right. Apologies if I didn't. They are really, really good. Really good. Yeah, I've seen some of their live shows over on Instagram, and they put on a show. They are absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so yeah. Um, oh, and yeah, brilliant, brilliant. That's what I sometimes do when I've got a bit of spare time. I literally scroll through Instagram. Um, Sometimes I might scroll through the Facebook Reels and or the YouTube Shorts just to see what people have basically what I can find. And sometimes you do find a lot of different bands on there, different musicians, different takes on different genres and stuff like that. And it's just like you find, oh, cool, cool, Lisa, cool, yeah. Um, Plus, like speaking of like the sort of like Asian bands, I've been, as some of you may know, I've been getting into the Aldeus band, which I just recently, yeah, same here, that Lisa, same here. Like I said, I've been sort of like been getting into the Aldeus band, which is like a Japanese metal band from Osaka in Japan, and it's absolutely they are absolutely brilliant. Because I've listened to quite a bit of their stuff, and that's this is one of the reasons why I did the top three songs of Fleetwood Mac two. So yeah, um, that's another brilliant band. Because I've sort of like been sort of like listening to like a lot of Asian, like sort of like Asian metal. Because I've listened to some Mongolian, um, cool, cool, Lisa. Of course, I've listened to Mongolian metal. I've listened to Chinese metal, Japanese metal. Yeah, I've even listened to some Indonesian metal. You know, just found, like I said, I've just found out been listening to some Taiwan metal. But also, I've also been listening to some Indian metal as well, because I've been like that's big. That's really there's another country that's up and coming with like the rock and metal scene. It's like India. Same with quite a few other countries as well that have been getting. Yeah, that's been getting like being sent to us. Um, so so yeah, yeah. I've been literally been sent music from all over the world. Literally all over the world, I've been sent music. Um, I've been sent like I said, Mongolian, Chinese, Japanese, Australian, Indonesian, New Zealand, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, um, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Iranian. Um, there's Tunisian. Um, right, then you've got all this, all the regular stuff coming out from Europe, like French, Spanish, Portugal, France, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Italy, um, Belgium, Holland, the Netherlands, like all the Scandinavian countries. Um, there's like obviously the Canada, US, UK, Ireland, um, all the, pretty much all the, Christ, I've got stuff coming out from Honduras down in South America that have been getting sent. So yeah, and parts of Africa as well, mainly like South African country stuff from South Africa as well. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's like yeah. People think, oh yeah, yeah. Music is not doesn't do anything. It does. It's basically a universal language to a lot of people. You don't have to know what the singer is singing or what they've got to say. You get, but you do get the feeling. You feel it in your soul. what uh, what is going on, and it doesn't matter which part of the world you're from. If you sort of like say, if you like wear a band's merchandise, whether it be a T-shirt or whatever, a jacket with a patch on, you if you spot one person with like a proper rocker or a proper music fan. Not one of these posers who just wears a t-shirt just because it looks good. I'm talking about the proper music fan. You instinctively just look at them and just give them a nod, and you don't have to speak the same language. You don't have to speak the same language. They both if you have a connection there straight away because you might like the same band or musician. You don't have to like speak the same language, but you know. Say for instance, for argument's sake, say Curry, you might be come over to the UK, and we sort of like cross somewhere in the street somewhere, and you wear say an I Iron Maiden shirt. I might because we sort of like lock eyes, and you said, yeah, silent communication now, and you said, yeah, cool, yeah, that's amazing, Curry, that's amazing, and a lot of people learn how to speak certain language just listening to music. Yes, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that because I know like there are quite a few people who um, got into a particular band and learnt even just like some basic phrases in that particular language, just to do some basic communication with that particular country. Oh, cool, cool. I'm glad glad you're doing that, Curry. Glad you're doing that. Um, how are you finding it? How are you finding it? Because I did take. Oh God, I'm going back. What 86? Man, 84 to 87. I took a little bit of Spanish when I was in school. So you're talking around about 40 years ago. 37 to 40, 37 to 40 years ago now. I started learning Spanish. So yeah, I learned a few phrases in Spanish, but it's been a while since I actually spoke in Spanish. But yeah, all right, okay. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's like music is a universal language, and it does inspire people to actually specifically learn a specific. Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, so yeah, it does. It is a universal language. Totally, because even now, scientists have found that it is universal. And when I say universal, I mean universal. Because scientists have found that when they've listened, the planets and the stars actually produce music. Because I've seen news reports and stuff like that. So yeah, I've seen news reports and stuff like that, and read articles, and I've seen clips of these scientists actually playing music, planets, and 'cause because everything's got a harmonic. Everything is harmonic. You must you must have heard about everything is mathematic. That's basically what everything is. All stems down, all boils down to mathematics. And yeah, I've heard some of this. I've heard some of the stuff. Yes, I have. Yes, I have, Lisa. I have. Because yeah, because when the tree's more active during the growing season, they produce more. They use more the sap and everything, like going into the trees and everything. Yeah, it is so cool. Yeah, I've seen that on the news reports and everything. So yeah, they do they sort of like more. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the report, but yeah, I've seen them doing it. Yeah, it came. How long was it ago when they actually started doing that? It must have been about what 10 years ago now when they started doing that, putting like stuff onto trees to see what they're there to see what they're seeing or what they're doing. Must have been about what 10, 15 years ago now. Yeah, yeah, it's amazing what they can actually do now because I know for a fact that the some of the stuff, some of the in the last what 30, 40 years or so, they're getting the scientific instruments have been getting more and more sensitive to actually pick up a lot more stuff. So yeah, that's and it's in the last what 15, 20 years when they started to come out. They started to come out with started to publish articles now for like scientific purposes. So yeah, yeah, it's like very interesting, and some of these people are starting to make music from them as well. Yeah, yeah, check it out, Curry. It is really really interesting. It is very interesting and very fascinating how some of these scientists actually basically get the research done, what research to do, and how what equipment that they use. Because speaking sort of like of music, sort of like yes, using sort of like equipment uh, designed to do stuff, but they repurposed it. Because if you take a look at back in like the late 40s, early 50s, when everything was after the Second World War, there were like a lot of the armies were getting disbanded, so to speak, and that they sort of like had a lot of excess military equipment. A lot of people bought it. Bought the the excess military equipment and they repurposed it. Some of it kept it as it is because there was like a lot of what you call ham radio operators back in like the late 40s, early 50s, where they used to go around there like CB radio. They used to communicate with each other. But there was a lot of people who bought military surplus equipment, and probably one of the most famous ones who bought like a lot of equipment was the British Broadcasting Corporation. Not to the BBC, not to confused with something completely different, which means something. Yeah, if you know, you know. But I won't say it here. Yeah, and yeah, it's the BBC. It's had a workshop called the BBC Radiophonic Workshop. They created like a lot of music from old military equipment, whether it be from oscilloscopes to radar to whatever it is. And the most famous theme tune from a TV series, is Doctor Who theme, written by Rob Grainer and performed by the Radiophonic Workshop and with Delia Derbyshire. She actually created. She wrote the Rob Grainer wrote it, but Daily Derbyshire took it from paper over to actually putting it into practice. So yeah, that's military equipment, and then it's all then that's sort of like from like the late 50s onwards, because it's not just they didn't just create that, but they also did like a lot of stuff for the radio, obviously with the radio workshop in the title. They did like a lot of stuff for the radio, like doing like the sound effects for the radio, but also did like other stuff like the Quatermass series. Uh, yeah, the Quatermass. But other people took that to other, I guess, mainly in Germany. Yeah, there's a band called Tangerine Dream. Um, yeah, called Tangerine Dream, where they sort of like created like a lot of music. And probably they did like a lot of stuff in like for films and stuff like that. Probably like one of the things that they did was one of the most famous songs was "Loved by the Sun" with John. Oh, what's his name? He was the singer for Yes. John. Oh God, what's his name? What's his name? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Loved by the Sun, which was taken from the film Legend. This was like the film just before Tom Cruise Legend. It's a film about like light and dark, good, evil type of thing. It had Tom Cruise, Mia Sarah, and oh God, I can't think of the names at the minute. Why? 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 Live research, guys. Live research. Live research. 1985. Sorry. It was with Tom Cruise, Mia Sarah, and Tim Curry. Yeah, watch that. Watch that film. It's good. Yeah, it was with John. God, what's the guy's name? John. Can't think of the name. So trying to think. Yeah, John Anderson. That's it. John Anderson. Couldn't think of his name now. And there was another German band called Kraftwerk. We did like a lot of development for the electronica. Yeah, electronica music. Um, they did they did like a lot of progressive the synthesizers and other electronic music. Same with Tangerine Dream. Yeah, so do I there, Lisbeth. Yeah, so yeah, they that all stemmed from getting like sort of like a lot of like military hardware. Yeah, yeah, watch it there, Curry. Yeah, watch it. The Legend, what you call Legend. Um, it's like I said, it's got Tom Cruise, Mia Sarah, and Tim Curry. Yeah, one of the Lonely Heart. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah, one of the Lonely Heart. Yeah, that's a good song. That because that uses like a lot of that's I believe that's got synthesizers in that. Yeah, yeah, I love it. I might not like Tom Cruise as an actor, as a person, I should say, but that's one film I do like him in. That's one film I do like him in because oh well, put this way, Ridley Scott, who directed it, is one of my favorite directors. And Ridley Scott comes from Hartlepool, just literally about 30 miles away, about 27 miles away from me. So yeah, it's if you like your fantasy, you're going to love Legend. Going to love Legend. Yeah. Try and find. Try and find a good picture of the bear thing from. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Curry. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not going to say what. I'm not going to say that they're here. I let Lewis do that. uh, yeah, yeah. Oh God, I let. Like I said, I let Lewis handle that side of things. Uh, yeah. Well, put this way. Well, put this way, Curry. You won't recognise, literally, you won't recognise Tim Curry in this picture. Yeah, it's Tom Cruise and Mia Sarah, and that's Tim Curry. That's Tim Curry. So I love that film. Love that film. Yeah. So yeah, it's like I said, like, there's a lot of oh yeah, like I said, the legend Tom Cruise was that was just before he did Top Gun. Just before he did Top Gun, yeah, I think it was about 20. I think he was in his 20s at least. He was in his 20s when he did Legend. So It's a real good film. Yeah, legend. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's like yeah, it's good. Getting back onto the like back into like the military sort of like equipment that they're sort of like started out for one thing and then they got used into something doing something else. It was all started out back in like the late 50s, early 80s, uh, late 50s, early 60s, because the first because that's when they started to do like a lot of developing like a lot of the synthesizers um, and to create certain things because it's a pointless doing lugging around like a massive room of equipment just to play one show. So that so over time that sort of like condenses it down into this, what we now call this what you might know as a synthesizer. So basically, that was in like the like I said the synthesizers back in like the early 1960s. Who was it? Is it Del? Let me see. The first major. Yeah, yeah. Take a look at Yes and Dio. Rainbow, I should say. Rainbow and yes, back in the early 70s, they had a bank of literally the bank of keyboards on the in on the shows because take a look at what's his name, Rick Wakeman. He had about 10, 15 massive synthesizers in the shows. Same with Rainbow and yeah, yeah. So yeah, and it's like now you can basically do it on you can basically do it on your phone now. Yeah, because I've seen people actually make music on the phone by downloading an app on the phone compared to 55, 56 years ago now. So yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, basically, basically now, um, well, put this way, your smartphone has got a lot more computing power, right, than the Apollo missions back in the 1960s. The 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 moon landing computer would have filled like a warehouse, pretty much a warehouse, just to launch like rocket of of an Apollo mission. Now you can do it on air because it's got a lot more computing power. Oh right, yeah, Curry, yeah, Curry, yeah. Martin, he was everywhere in the news about the way he handled himself with the casting crew, with his craziness during the lockdowns. Didn't know it was Maverick at the time. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, he's, he's a bit, yeah, uh, yeah, it's, that's one thing up there from what I've been hearing about Tom Cruise. He's a sort of like decent human being when he's on set, but certain things outside of a film set is I don't agree with. Yeah, my jury's what it was. Yeah, yeah. I can see that him doing that, especially when it's like well, basically his. I won't say his money, but a lot of money. A lot of money was actually riding on him. If you know what I mean. I could actually see him doing that, especially when it's like didn't he? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it will do. Especially when he just try to do when he's when try to do the job, if you know what I mean. And he got some. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. And it will, and it is terrible. Uh yeah. Curry, there's something. Yeah, there's something different about that. Yeah, there is a video over on YouTube. I can't remember who did it. Um, I think it was he. I can't. I'm thinking of Nate the lawyer, but I think it was something else. It could be Nate the lawyer who actually did it, but or somebody else. Is that from what I understand of it, Katie Holmes tied him up with a lot of red tape. So yeah, I think I did see a video where it explains why Tom Cruise hasn't got nothing to do with his daughter. Because I think Katie Holmes, I think, tied him up within a lot of red tape, like a lot of legal stuff, and he doesn't. Yeah, so yeah, I can't remember which video it was or who from, but I did see a video about legally you can't see it. So yeah, so yeah, and that was the Australian actress. Yeah, because they yeah, because it did go into the video did go into his previous marriage with what's the name, the Australian actress. I can see her. I can see her. Yeah, yeah, Nicole Kidman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, like Katie, Katie did. Katie did. Yes, she is. She is Lisa. She is Lisa. She's very happy now, living her best life. Yeah, I think it was Nick Lloyd's video that that was explained a lot of things. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah. It's uh, I don't know why, like, but I don't know why people get into stuff like that. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, guys, it's getting on for. Wait, I've been streaming for hour and 15 minutes, hour and 15, nearly 2 hours now. So I think I'll start calling it a day. So if you want anything, if you want to, yeah, totally agree there, Curry. Totally agree there, Curry. Yeah, I've only well, I sort of like I sort of started to just started to follow growing up in Scientology because of the Nerd Report and Popcorn Planet because they've had them on. Yeah, yeah, they had them on, and then like I've been sort of like following Nerd Report about what's been happening over in LA these past couple of weeks. It's like yeah, it is a fake church. It is a fake church. They're set up by if like a set list sci-fi writer. Yeah, yeah. It's. I know Andy's been had him on a couple of times in the past, and I'm hoping he's going to get him back on again, especially with what just happened with him. You know, especially with what just happened to him. When was it last week? So yeah. Oh, Lisa, has he made his call for his car? Good, good. He deserves a bit of luck with losing his. Glad he's if he has made his call for his car. So good for good on him. Oh, cool, cool. Because he did his cup blew up just before Christmas, didn't it? It was like he did when I saw he did a little short stream saying that his cup blew up. Yeah, I hope so too. Then Lisa, I want to get monetized, but I've got once I get that, I've got to sort out a few things legally, so I don't get bothered by the taxman type of thing. So I've got to set up that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it there. And it's been like for an impromptu stream where I was supposed to be doing an interview today, but that fell through. So oh cool, Curry, cool. That'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah, yeah. So guys, thank you for coming here and sticking with me for nearly 2 hours. So guys, thank you so much for coming, and until next time, guys, catch you all later. I'll see you tomorrow on the channel for the interview with Fallen Legacies, 9 p.m. UK time. So that will be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in America. So no, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in America. So anyway, guys, catch you all later.